post office is now 22nd, 2024.
Now, the news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on this Thursday. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Eric Gage.
And after a couple of cool days, I guess warmer times are ahead, right?
Yeah, you got warmer days ahead today, already feeling a little bit warmer with highs approaching the low 70s. Drying trend as well. We're not talking about these sustained on and off rain showers as well, which I think for a lot of folks, more than welcome. And while we warm up, the humidity also remains pretty low. Before I get to the forecast, though, I want to give a shout out to not only the Rome Historical Society, but just the people of Rome, or just the central New York community, those that came to attend the tornado presentation yesterday evening. I was shocked at the turnout, standing room only in the auditorium there with just under 100 seats. So again, a big thank you to the community for coming and allowing me to present my research, present my findings on the causes of the amount of tornadoes in our area, and just going through the reason why this tornado was unique to the Rome area as well. So again, a big thank you. Now to the forecast. The radar is quiet right now. Looking to the north, however, we're tracking a few spotty showers. So today it's more so sunny mixed in with clouds, and then potentially a stray shower, compared to the past few days where it was a mixed bag of sun, clouds, and rain showers. The rain chances decreasing throughout the afternoon with highs in the low 70s. We got even warmer temperatures ahead. We'll talk about that, plus an early preview of that weekend forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz took center stage.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Welcome back, everyone. The time now is 5:12. I'm getting you set to head out the door this morning on the Munson CommuteCast. And first off, let's take a live look originally on Genesee Street, New Hartford. Looking at a quiet start to the day today. I'm seeing a few clouds on our satellite feed moving through the area, but we'll see a lot more regarding sunshine and drier weather today compared to the past few. And to look at the traffic tracker early this morning, no accidents to report of, but again, just reiterating the point that Gary mentioned earlier, with the road work being done in North Utica, especially North Genesee Street, this is the traffic pattern you have to take now that the North Genesee Street exit off of 790 and Route 5 are going to be closed. Again, this is the closed ramp right here. Today, you're going to have to use the Genesee Street South exit right here. So if you go north or south on Genesee Street, just avoid the exit area, just to make sure when you're getting off of 790 and Route 5 that you're not going farther and realizing, well, the exit is closed. So that's a new traffic pattern, and again, it takes roughly around 4 or so weeks. So again, this morning, temperatures starting out in the 40s and 50s, decreasing clouds, climbing into the 70s with partly cloudy skies and maybe a chance for a stray shower. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Travel executives are getting anxious about Americans'
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good Thursday morning, everyone. After a brief taste of fall earlier this week, we're getting back to more August-like weather. And it will stick around for a little bit. So don't worry, fall's not here yet. We still have plenty of time, or plenty of summer left. Let's take a live look at downtown Utica right now. It's a dry start to your day today. It's a somewhat cool one, though. With that low humidity in place, we've got temperatures in the 50s, some spots as low as the 40s. However, heading out to Syracuse, there's a bit of a warm spot with that cloud cover, with temperatures starting out in the 60s. So a range of temperatures across the area earlier this morning. In a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, we're tracking quiet conditions right now. But again, with this north wind, we could see a stray shower late this morning to early part of this afternoon. But compared to the past few days, we're talking about much less regarding rainfall coverage and more so with sunshine and dry weather in place. And with that dry weather in place, those who plan on doing some yard work over the next few days, you've got great weather Friday and Saturday. Today, I would say I'm leaning more towards you can mow your lawn versus not mow your lawn. Chance of a stray shower, or if you want, just wait for the lawns to dry up a little bit after those rain showers we saw over the past few days. The Molcast is brought to you by Clinton Tractor. So the main question I've been getting is, well, we got the warmer temperatures heading into the weekend. How's that humidity coming into effect? Well, we got low humidity today, Friday, Saturday, slowly creeping back up Sunday. So we've got 70s and 80s with low humidity, making Friday easily a top 10 day of the year again. And so I think we've already eclipsed 10 days for our top 10 days of the year, but I proudly will add more to that list if we do see them arrive. A larger scale setup, low pressure northeast of us is going to be exiting slowly, finally, outside of our area, and then a high pressure remains dominant for the rest of today and into Friday. Now we'll see a brief disturbance move through our area heading into Saturday, but the main thing will be just a few morning clouds. This doesn't look to be producing anything too much regarding rainfall. Matter of fact, on our Skycast early preview of the weekend here, we got Thursday today, isolated shower mixed in with sunshine and clouds, more so sunshine. Then by tomorrow morning, chilly start, temperatures in the 40s and 50s, climbing into the 70s by tomorrow, a beautiful day across the board. And then tomorrow night, looking relatively dry, a few clouds, stray shower moving through in the morning. And so your 7-day forecast, we've got 70s and 80s heading into the weekend. Still a chance of a light shower late Sunday. But again, this signal is still looking very low. We'll have the more detailed information from that coming in tomorrow regarding both weekend days. Gary?
Eric, thanks. A new study on a popular toy shows.
Now, the news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning once again, and thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Eric Gage.
And I know the folks over at the New York State Fair are loving your forecast right now, right?
I know. I would say yesterday maybe I was the enemy, but today I'll try to be the nicer gentleman who was offering more sunshine today.
And for a nice stretch.
Yes, extended as well. Those of you planning on going to the New York State Fair, you got nice weather for that heading into the early part of this weekend. Before we get to the forecast this morning, I want to do again a quick shout out to the folks in Rome, the Rome Historical Society, the Rome community, the city of Rome for allowing me to present my findings on the Rome tornado, as well as the reason why we've seen so many this year at the Rome Historical Society yesterday evening. It was a packed crowd. I was surprised at the amount of turnout, but again, if you didn't catch it, there's the live stream, which you can find on our Facebook page, WKTV News Channel 2. It's the full hour-long presentation. If you have the time, if you want to watch it, the video is there. Around the state, temperatures are starting out in the 50s here locally, 55 in Rome, 50 Hamilton, with some lingering clouds. Those clouds will diminish in some spots, remain persistent in others, as we're tracking just a few spotty showers north of us. But today, less so rain showers mixed in with clouds and sunshine, and just sunshine, partly cloudy skies, and then a chance of a stray shower. So we're not out of the woods with rain chances just yet today, but we are for tomorrow and potentially the weekend. We'll talk about that in that forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Day 3 of the Democratic National Convention is
Welcome back, everyone. On this Thursday morning, we're showing our photo of the day today, and this one, I've got some backstory behind it and at least some additional information to share with this as well. So this is a picture of what in North Utica? A coyote or a coyote? There's always some debate as to the pronunciation of it. And coming up In our next hour of Sunrise, I'll talk about the origin of the name and the way it should be pronounced, but I'll be doing a poll on Facebook later on today, asking those of you who see plenty of course, see lots of them here in central New York, what is the name that you call this creature right here? So this was out during the full moon over the past few days, and we'll be talking, of course, later on in the show about the pronunciation and the origins. Well, the conditions this morning, temperatures in the 40s and 50s. So it's a cool start to the day, warming up into the 70s this afternoon with even warmer temperatures on the way. Gary?
Eric, thanks. It is off to college for students at SUNY Oneonta, and while
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are starting our gradual temperature climb as we head into today and eventually Friday and the weekend. No longer seeing that crisp early taste of fall. A live look at downtown Utica right now. It is still a cool start to the day. We've got a very colorful sunrise out in the far distance right there. And temperatures starting out today in the 50s, comfortable levels of humidity, and that's something that will remain pretty persistent as we head into the next few days. A live look at the Artful Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. We've got quiet conditions all across central New York this morning, and compared to the past few days, that rainfall activity is much less widespread. And so those of you who are planning on doing some yard work, mowing the lawn the next few days, you got green lights for both Friday and Saturday. Today, maybe a stray shower, but I'm leaning more towards if, for example, you do this for a living, you go out and mow lawns, today would be a good day for that as well. It's not blazing hot. It's actually a very comfortable day with highs in the low 70s. Now, the questions we were asking, does this humidity return with the warmer temperatures? The answer is no, not initially. We've got a stretch of low humidity with that warm temperature heading into the weekend. So tomorrow and Saturday, as well as today, we got low humidity on tap. It starts to pick up a little bit as we head into Sunday. So, larger scale picture, that low pressure I've been mentioning the past few days, this pesky low that's been surging some rain showers south of our area, it's finally deciding to leave the northeast after taking a long, maybe more than welcome stay in Maine. And this will exit to the north and east. Dry weather moves in with high pressure, plenty of sunshine for your Friday, and a weak disturbance moves through Saturday. But it encounters a lot of dry air, so that front will weaken to the point where we'll mainly see just a few clouds. And so, on our Skycast today, a few areas of clouds mixed in with partly cloudy skies. Again, more sun than clouds today. And then a chance for an isolated shower. That's really about it with rainfall activity for today. Tonight, clear skies, lows fall down into the 40s. Some spots can see even low 40s as well. Then back into the 70s tomorrow. Beautiful day. Upper 70s by 3 to 5 p.m. Then quiet again. Heading into early Saturday morning. A stray light shower possible, but then again, as it encounters that dry air, it begins to weaken. And so your 7-day forecast, next few days looking overall pretty nice with plenty of sunshine, low humidity. Our next notable chance of rain looks to be heading into Sunday night into Monday. And even then, the signal's still pretty weak. The actual strongest signal we have is for rain showers arriving next Wednesday. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Now to a story from where I grew up in Utica. The
News with Gary Lipitor and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us on this Thursday morning. I'm Gary Lipitor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Eric Gage.
And let that fall be a thing of the past. Let the summer come back, right?
Yeah, some folks, me included, I do like fall, but I feel like we've still got some summer left and I want to enjoy what we still have.
A whole month.
A whole month left. Don't worry, we got a whole month left worth of summer-like weather likely to arrive. Let's take a look, though, at that forecast. Before we get to that, however, I want to do a quick shout-out to the city of Rome the Rome Historical Society and the folks of Rome for allowing me to present my presentation yesterday, my research with the causes of the frequent tornadoes here in New York this year, as well as just going through the damage, going through the path, and explaining what we saw on radar and the radar confirmation that took place. So again, a big thank you. This exceeded my expectations of a crowd. This was standing room only in a room with nearly 100 seats. So again, a big thank you to the huge turnout. Rome, again, just I'm speechless for the amount of support that you guys have been giving. Around the state, temperatures starting out in the 50s, 50 in Hamilton, 53 in Rome. It's a 49-degree start down in Binghamton where those skies have been clearing. We got low humidity in place, so you got the ingredients set for temperatures to free fall. And the radar right now is quiet and dry. We're still keeping our attention north where a few spritzy rain showers are arriving, but compared to the past few days, today is not looking anything like a washout. More so, a dry day with partly cloudy skies and a chance for a stray shower. We have nicer days ahead, plus how warm will it get heading into the weekend? I'll talk about that in that forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. The time now is 6:12, getting you set. I had it earlier this morning on the Munson Commute Cast. And first off, let's say good morning to Barneveld. We take a live look along Route 12 at the connection, 212B, I should say, right here in Barneveld. Dry roads this morning. And we'll see more dry roads today as a sign of an isolated shower. We see mix of sunshine and clouds, more on the sunny side than cloudy side for today. And a live look at the traffic tracker again, just to reiterate the traffic alert that Gary mentioned earlier on. The exit ramp from 790 Route 5 to North Genesee Street, or Genesee Street North, I should say, is going to be closed. This ramp right here. So if you want to head northbound on Genesee Street coming off of 790 Route 5, you're going to have to take the secondary ramp, or the one that usually used to turn south on Genesee Street. So again, this ramp will be open. The turnaround ramp for Genesee Street North will be closed. Now, the forecast today, again, it's a dry start. Temperatures in the 40s and 50s, climbing to as high as the 70s by this afternoon, with partly cloudy skies, chance of an isolated shower, but looking mostly dry. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Travel executives are getting anxious about American.
Well, your day. Tune in for the Storm Tracker 2 Commutecast, brought to you by Munson. Visit Munson today and ignite curiosity and creativity. Visiting Munson and the Storm Tracker 2 Commutecast, both free and both Utica's very own. Remember, all roads lead to Munson. This portion from Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good Thursday morning, everyone. We're starting out the day with temperatures in the 40s and 50s. Similar start to the past few days with a few clouds in the sky, but we'll see some gradual clearing throughout the afternoon. Let's take a live look at downtown Utica right now, where we're starting to see more overcast skies. It was a lot more clear earlier, but I'm seeing a surge of clouds coming in from the north on our satellite feed right now. Still some patchy low-lying clouds in the hilltops south. And temperatures, again, 53 Grifferson Rome, humidity comfortable, dew point of 52. A live look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Quiet here locally. Again, our eyes are peeled to the areas north for any spotty showers that do develop. But I think the chances are low. Maybe just an isolated shower in the late morning, early afternoon, if that. With that in mind, again, if you want to hold off on doing some lawn mowing or yard work until tomorrow or Saturday, go ahead and do that. We do have nice weather on tap for both those days, or if you want to risk it today, go ahead. Again, the showers will not likely be notable today, and if it does rain, it won't last too long. The MoCast is brought to you by Clinton Tractor. A question raised to us was, we got warmer temperatures later on in the week, but is that humidity rising with it too? Well, the answer is not initially. We actually have a pretty nice stretch with low humidity today, lingering through the start of the weekend, and then eventually as we head into Sunday, the humidity levels will rise just slightly. Now, on the larger scale side of things, I mentioned the past few days, we got this pesky low pressure setting up shop in Maine, not really moving all too much. Well, today it's finally deciding to leave, which is good news for us. It means no more surges of rain showers from the north, and now we'll get this high pressure setting in for tonight and into tomorrow. Now, there will be a weak system moving in heading into early Saturday, but it's encountering a lot of dry air, and that rain will likely dissipate before it reaches our local area. And so, on our Skycast today, we'll see a mix of clouds and sunshine with a better shot for sun in the afternoon. And of course, you can see here, a stray shower, but it won't last too long. Temperatures, of course, climbing into the low 70s. Then, as we head into tomorrow evening, or I should say tonight into tomorrow morning, we'll see temperatures start out in the 40s and 50s, climbing in the upper 70s by the afternoon. Tomorrow's looking fantastic, and that nice weather does continue through tomorrow evening and into the weekend. And so Saturday, great weather. Sunday, we're keeping a close eye on the chance of an isolated shower. In fact, weak showers from the west, but for now, the signal's still very weak, and I'm not confident enough to put rain in the forecast just yet, so I'll keep it dry, which is good news. We have a dry weekend, Gary.
Keep it dry.
I'll try my best.
Eric, thanks. Well, a new study on a popular toy.
News with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Eric Gage.
The Fool's Fall is behind us.
Yeah, I feel like that's the first taste we get of fall. In mid to late August, we get a cool down, and you think it's here yet, but don't worry. Summer makes its return. We have our final stretch of summer, and we got 70s, near 80s over the weekend, and even more dry weather.
Good for us.
And before we get to the forecast, let's take a look again at, actually, I want to do a shout out to the folks in Rome. Not only the folks of Rome, the Rome Historical Society, the city of Rome, the community for allowing me to come out and present my findings of the frequent tornadoes in New York State, talk about how they form, how the tornado in Rome formed, and going through the pictures and providing some backstory to each of them as well. And I was surprised by the turnouts. I did not expect a completely filled crowd, standing room only. So again, I really thank all of you who came out to support the presentation so much. It means a whole lot. And if you did not catch it, you can of course rewatch the live stream on WKTV News Channel 2's Facebook page. I will try my best to see if I can put it on YouTube and share the link. So I'll provide updates on that when it does become available. Now, locally, temperatures in the 40s and 50s. Now, lots of sunshine south and west of central New York. However, here locally, we got some persistent clouds as that low pressure is gradually inching its way out of our area. And so right now, no rain showers at this point, keeping a close eye to some showers to the north. But the next 12 hours favor mainly dry weather, sun mixed in with clouds, and temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s. So following today, we got even warmer temperatures ahead. We'll look at that in that weekend forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Day 3 of the Democratic National Convention is in.
Good morning. Welcome back on this Thursday. We're starting out with our photo of the day, and this one is from a creature that decided to come out for the full moon. And we're talking about this animal in North Utica. Now, if you're tuned into the first hour of Sunrise, I mentioned, is it coyote or coyote? And the answer, well, the official name or the official pronunciation can go both ways, but you go back to the Aztec roots. which was pronounced Coyotl or around those lines. I'm not well versed in the pronunciation of the old saying, but it was spelt with a T and then an L at the end of the name. So it looks like the official pronunciation would be coyote. However, I think both are acceptable. But again, I will be asking this question on Facebook later on today in a poll. I want to see what you guys think of the official pronunciation. If you want to submit a photo like this, obviously send it to WKTV.com/weather/pics. Gary?
Coyotes.
Yeah, well, sometimes they might get a little pesky, but listen, they're coyote. Thankfully, it's the only creature that I feel would impact us here, besides bears, but bears they're very peaceful, usually in our area.
Oh my. Eric, thanks. Well, it's off to college for students.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Welcome back. We are saying goodbye to our stretch of fall-like weather and a return to summertime. But to start out this morning, a same old start to the day. Temperatures in the 40s and 50s. A live look at downtown Utica right now. A few clouds moving through, but it's a dry start to the day today. Currently sitting at 54 degrees with comfortable levels of humidity. And for now, at least today, humidity not expected to rise all too much. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. It looks like a light shower out west of Oneida County in Oswego County at this point. But for now, things are looking dry here in central New York. And as we turn our attention not only today but the next few days, we got dry weather moving in. Great weather to do some yard work, mowing the lawn. Even today, I have a maybe here just because there could be an isolated shower, but it's few and far between. I think if you're more likely than not going to have dry weather today. But the dry weather moves in regardless Friday and Saturday. MoCast is brought to you by Clinton Tractor. So the questions we were asked, well, we have the warmer temperatures arriving later on in the week. How about that humidity? Is that going to rise too? Well, not yet. We've got comfortable levels of humidity today, tomorrow, and Saturday, slightly increasing on Sunday. So the temperatures rise, dew points remain low, sets the stage for a beautiful stretch of weather to wrap up the work week. Now, those of you that tuned in the past few days know I've been talking a lot about this low pressure up in Maine. It's been pesky. It doesn't want to leave. It's finally deciding to take a vacation outside of the U.S. and move its way north and east. With low pressure leaving, high pressure finally can move in, bringing quiet conditions here locally, temperatures warming up as well. Now, we are tracking a weak disturbance moving in, heading into Saturday. But as this system encounters dry air, it's going to weaken. And my thoughts are that the rain involved with it is going to taper off as it reaches our area. You'll see it right here in our Skycast. And so today, dry weather, sunshine moving in, mixed in with clouds. Again, can't rule out an isolated shower. This system, this low pressure system, is still departing. It's not fully gone yet, so it can't rule one out. But if it does arrive, it'll be temporary, and we'll see sunshine return once more, especially by this evening. High pressure sets in full force overnight tonight, with lows falling quickly down into the 40s across the area. Then rebounding into the 70s by the afternoon, upper 70s by the evening, with completely dry weather. Then dry overnight tomorrow night, and then you can see here that rain moving in but tapering off and weakening. I think that we'll mainly see just clouds of this at least early Saturday, and then more sun arriving by Saturday afternoon. And so your 7-day forecast, summer begins to return as we approach Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Even though some rain chances arrive at the beginning of next week, it still remains pretty warm and pretty average for this time of year, with highs in the low 80s. Gary?
Welcome back, summer.
It's been too long. Well, it's been only a few days, but it's been too long.
Eric, thanks. Now to a story from where I grew up.
Now, the news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on the CW11. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Eric Gage.
With some good news, the fall is gone and the summer is back.
Yeah, we had an early taste of Fool's Fall, but summer makes its return once more. And we got nice weather to wrap up the work week.
Yeah.
Before we get to the forecast, though, I want to do a quick shout out to the Rome Historical Society, the people of Rome, the city of Rome, just Rome in general, for allowing me to come and present my findings with the amount of, or the frequency of tornadoes this year in central New York, how the Rome tornado formed, how typical tornadoes formed, and then just doing a deep dive through the photos and damage of the tornado as well. And I was not expecting the crowd that arrived. It was a completely packed auditorium, standing room only, and all the folks were amazing, asked some great questions. Again, couldn't ask for a better community to do this. So again, a big thank you to the Rome community for allowing me to present yesterday evening. If you want to view that, if you missed it, you can also watch rewatch the live stream on our Facebook page, WKTV News Channel 2. I'll try my best to put a video online. I'll let you guys know if I do manage to do that. Around the state, temperatures in the 40s and 50s, 46 in Hamilton right now as some skies are clearing, but there's still some pesky clouds in the Mohawk Valley right now, keeping a close eye on some spotty showers north. But again, the next 12 hours, temperatures climbing into the low 70s. Great weather today. Isolated shower possible, but we got dry weather and warmer weather on the way. Details straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz took center stage last night.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are starting out with a few clouds and temperatures in the 40s and 50s across the region. It's like a live look at downtown Utica, where clouds have moved in more persistently, but it is dry. And look at those current conditions right now. We're sitting at 55 degrees at Griffith and Rome with low humidity. And this is something that we'll be seeing pretty frequently for today, is low humidity across the board. But we'll be seeing a lot more regarding sunshine and a lot less regarding rain showers today as we head throughout the late morning, early afternoon. Live look at Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. We can't run an isolated shower today. Notice there's some rainfall activity out in Oswego County. This could move through, but we'll start to see more sunshine begin to move in later on in the day. So regarding our MoCast, well, if you want to hold off today with that chance of rain, wait till Friday or Saturday where it's looking a lot more dry. Go ahead and do that. You got dry weather across the board, and again, maybe for today. The MoCast is brought to you by Clinton Tractor. Well, we had some questions coming in, well, regarding if we are going to be seeing increased humidity with this temperature or increased temperatures. And the answer is not yet. We actually have a stretch of low humidity Thursday, Friday, and Saturday with increased levels as we head into Sunday, but it's not going to be rising too much. Those of you that have been watching my forecasts the past few days, I'm mentioning a lot about this stubborn low pressure here over the Maine area, and it's going to finally exit our area by later today. So we still have a chance of a shower until that system exits, and then we got high pressure moving in with no chance of rain by tonight and all throughout tomorrow. And so how's it looking on our skycast? Well, today a few clouds giving way to a mix of sun and clouds this afternoon, then a chance of an isolated shower. This is nothing like the rainfall activity possible like what we saw yesterday and on Tuesday. But following that, we're going to be seeing clear skies tonight. Lows free falling down into the 40s. Now we'll rebound back into the 70s by the afternoon, mid to upper 70s with plenty of sunshine, low humidity, and dry weather sticks around for Friday evening and early Saturday. Approaching system arrives, but it tends to weaken as it reaches central New York, so the front produces mainly clouds initially, then more sunshine by the afternoon. And so your 7-day forecast, our next chance of notable rain looks to be by next week, but the trend shows summertime looks to return.
Meteorologist Eric Gage joining us, and our brief bout with fall is over, right?
Yes, we're starting to see those warming temperatures. Now, it's not a return to complete summer yet. We're still in the 60s here locally, but we're gradually warming up into the 80s by the weekend. Let's take a look at what's going on outside right now. We still got some persistent clouds. Again, it's going to take a little bit for these clouds to clear out. This low pressure northeast of us is still slowly moving its way north and east. But besides that, it's mainly dry. Let's take a live look right now at current conditions. 66 in Rome, 66 in Hamilton, 72 out in Syracuse. So still relatively cool. And those persistent clouds moving their way north and east. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Dry right now. We're monitoring the potential for an isolated shower. You can see right here this single band of rain in St. Lawrence County, but it's still weakening right now. So as of now, we have no initial forecast this noon to say there's going to be a shower within the next 1 to 2 hours. But again, it could be possible later on, just a heads up. But we're going to be seeing some sunshine move in for the evening. Great weather, low humidity, temperatures in the 70s, cooling down quick tonight. And we're looking at a beautiful day for your Friday. We'll talk about that, plus a preview of that weekend forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Well, his loved ones say he was at the wrong place.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon. Welcome back, everyone. We are slowly entering our warming trend after 2 very fall-like days here locally. Now, we're still seeing a few persistent clouds here in central New York, but based off of the latest satellite imagery, I am seeing these clouds starting to decrease from the north. So maybe another hour or 2 of these stubborn clouds, but you'll start to see a lot more sunshine peeking through for a lot of the region. Dew point 59, technically muggy, but we're remaining on the lower humidity side for today, Friday, and even into Saturday. So enjoy the comfortable weather for the next few days. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Again, dry right now. A few isolated showers north we're keeping our eye on, but again, they look to dissipate before they reach our area. And so with that isolated rainfall chance, again, it's trending lower and lower. If you want to go out and mow the lawn today, go right ahead. Even tomorrow and Saturday are better days with no rain chances expected. Well, maybe Saturday early in the morning, but that front looks to weaken as it arrives. But overall, not too bad of weather to do some yard work the next few days. MoCast is brought to you by Clinton Tractor. The next few days, again, low humidity sticks around. Temperatures rise, humidity remains pretty steady between now and through Saturday. Rising a little bit on Sunday, but not too high, with those temperatures, of course, going up into the low 80s. Larger scale view of things, I mentioned over the past few days, this pesky low pressure in the Maine area. It's finally deciding to take a vacation out to sea. And we're starting to see high pressure move in. And this will produce very nice weather for tomorrow. But notice right there, a disturbance moves through heading into late Friday into early Saturday morning. And this could produce a weak shower, but after that, it's weakening as it enters dry air. Mainly, it will be producing clouds here locally. But to the near term, this evening, sunshine moves in, temperatures in the 70s, a very comfortable evening. Cool temperatures tonight, lows in the 40s with clear skies, and then a beautiful day on Friday with highs in the mid to upper 70s. Another cooler night with lows down into the 50s by Saturday morning. And then you can see that arrival of that system right there. The rain showers weaken and it produces mainly clouds to start. Then, as we head throughout the second half of the weekend, we're seeing a weak system move through Sunday. The latest data that just came in a few moments ago, the showers look sporadic and might miss our area entirely. So again, I'm confident leaving this rain showers out for now and keeping it dry for most of the weekend. Rain does try its best to arrive Monday, but the best shot for it will be on Wednesday. We'll be right back.
Gage joining us now, and a lot of talk out there. The chilly temperatures, especially in the morning over the past couple of days.
Yeah, cool starts and then not so warm afternoons, fall-like conditions. And we had a cool start this morning, but now we're going to start to see that warming trend. How about this, Gary? How about Sunday and Monday, 80s?
All right.
Both days, and even 80s continuing through Wednesday.
Thank you.
Try my best. Try to bring back summertime. Listen, some of us like fall, but we still have a month or so left of summer. But let's take a look at what we're expecting outside right now. First off, a live look at our Cavvy Tower camera. We have got a few persistent clouds. And again, I'm looking at satellite feeds right now. These clouds are going to be diminishing within the span of the next 30 minutes to an hour. A lot of sunshine out in southwestern New York. And we'll see more of that move in as, again, that low pressure northeast of us shifts more north and east outside of our area. And we're keeping an eye on the radar. There's nothing indicating any rain showers right now. There's just an isolated shower north in St. Lawrence County, but that's not expected to reach us at this point. And so, as you can see here, it is continuing to weaken as it approaches our area. So I think we're trending more on the dry side this evening with sunshine moving in and temperatures climbing as high as the low 70s. And it's going to be another cool one tonight, lows falling down into the 40s and then rebound back into the mid to upper 70s tomorrow with a beautiful day expected. Will that last into the weekend? I'll talk about that straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Now to a story right where I grew up in Utica, the blessing.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon. Welcome back. Our short stretch of fall-like weather is coming to an end, and warmer weather is on its way. Let's take a live look at downtown Utica right now. Still some persistent clouds, but again, these clouds are slowly moving out, and blue skies will move in for the second half of the day today. A little breezy, temperatures in the 60s, and lower humidity, officially on the muggy side with dew points between 55 and 60 degrees. But it's quiet on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar with decreasing chances for a pop-up shower as that low pressure system influencing our area continues to exit out to the east. And so with that in mind, again, that risk is low for today, but I would say go ahead and mow your lawn, do some yard work. Same thing for tomorrow and for Saturday. We got great weather ahead for any yard work or lawn mowing. The MoCast is brought to you by Clinton Tractor. With the increase in temperature, raises the question, are we going to see humidity with that as well? Well, the answer, not initially. We have low humidity today through Saturday, rising a little bit as we approach Sunday and into Monday. Larger scale picture, we got that pesky low I've been mentioning the past few days still remaining in the main area, but it shifts eastward and high pressure moves in, creating a beautiful Friday. But again, we're monitoring the arrival of a weak system that could risk a few clouds to start out on Saturday. And so quickly on our Skycast, here comes the sunshine, dry weather, temperatures in the 40s and 50s to start tomorrow. It's going to be a cool start to the day, and then rising into the 70s by the afternoon. Beautiful weather expected. If you have any Friday plans, absolutely fantastic weather for that. Then by tomorrow night, lows fall down into the 40s and 50s, and then we'll see a few clouds roll in as a rain shower begins to fall apart as it approaches from the west. And so your 7-day forecast. So far, beautiful start to the weekend, leaving those rain chances low for Sunday. Systems moving in, but it looks to fall apart again as it rises in our area, so I'll leave it out for now. We got temperatures in the 80s as we continue onwards through the start of next week. Gary?
And we are back with News Talk, and our guest, well, it's a surprise when we flew him all the way in from the Weather Center. That's right, none other than News Channel 2 meteorologist Eric Gage making his way from the Weather Center over here. And today we are talking about that presentation on the tornado in Rome and tornadoes in general this year that you gave in Rome last night. Standing room only, huh?
Standing room only. I was surprised with the turnout. Well, not surprised in the fact that, you know, this is very impactful to the Rome community, but as well as I didn't know that there'd be so many people interested in the weather, interested in the process involved with it, interested in knowing why the tornado behaved as it did, why there was so much damage, and all the tornadoes we've seen recently.
And I know it was standing room only. What was the big question you got there?
The big question, the main one, at least the initial one we got asked, was talking about tornado safety. Was talking about, for example, if you're in a second-story building, what do you do? Because we always talk about basements. Well, what if you're not in a house in the basement, inside of your home, in a bathtub if you can? The main culprit is debris.
Yeah.
And so by putting more things between you and flying debris, it could save lives.
And I know another question a lot of us have around here this year is, why so many tornadoes this year?
So many. There were three main conclusions I got from the presentation. One was we had a warm winter and a warm and humid summer. That added two of the four ingredients used for at least for basic research for tornadoes. The final two were just from bad luck. I tried looking for trends. There really is nothing. The last time we had this many tornadoes in 1 month, or just in the summertime, or in just a few months stretch, was back in the 90s.
Wow.
And then there was a stretch where there was barely any tornadoes, and then all of a sudden we saw more again. So there's no defining trend. And the third thing was better technology. We have advanced radar now that can detect debris, and that's why we had tornadoes in the middle of nowhere that were confirmed. Back in the 90s, we didn't have drones. We didn't have the technology we did to confirm it. So,
and we do have some video from last night. And how did this whole presentation come about?
So Rome Historical Society reached out. Bill unfortunately couldn't present. He was on vacation, enjoying South Carolina right now.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, you know what? I feel like the Rome community deserves to have answers. The Central New York community deserves to have answers. So I set out to do some research. There you can see I was explaining the radar, showing the damage, the fact that you don't want to go near wires, because look at that right there, a wire burned a hole through the asphalt. Photographer Keith Hunt and I went there, and we saw very extensive damage. And then talking about the path, just all the basic information through the pictures, explain the radar, how we're able to confirm it on radar, and then the definitions as to why this tornado occurred.
And finally, I know we do have it posted on our website, right? The entire 1 hour presentation?
Yes, we're working on the video right now. It's going to be posted as soon as we have it available. But yes, on Facebook, we had a Facebook Live. If you want to watch it right now.
A lot of people watched it live too, huh?
Yes, a lot of people there. And again, standing room only. I was thankful for all the folks that came out to visit.
Beautiful. Well, nice job out there. I know a lot of folks said you did really well. So great job. And stay with us. We're back with more right after this.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Reel.
We're finally seeing some quiet weather across Central New York for this evening, with plenty of sunshine as we take a live look at our Nexus Center camera. Again, mostly sunny skies for downtown Utica, and that sunshine is helping us warm up nicely. We're at 72 degrees. Just dropped a degree at Griffith Park. Now, we did see a few showers primarily just to the north of the Mohawk Valley up into Herkimer County earlier this afternoon on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 adaptable radar. But now the weather is quiet, and we're going to continue to see quiet weather over the next several days as high pressure begins to move into the region. So the area of low pressure now pushing off to the east, taking the clouds and the rain and the cool temperatures with it. High pressure is building in from the west, and that's going to bring the sunshine as well as more summer or typical August-like temperatures as we go throughout the rest of the work week and into the weekend, which is some very good news. Also, some good news, we're warming up. We're not in the 50s anymore. We're in the 60s and 70s, 67 in Otter Lake, 73 in Westonville, 75 in Little Falls, 73 in Dolgeville. As we head into the southern valleys, same story, 70 in Hamilton, 71 in Cooperstown, 66 in Oneonta, as well as Unadilla. For this evening into tonight, the humidity is going to stay low, and that trend will be for the beginning of the weekend, but as we head towards Sunday and Monday, the humidity is going to move back in, and along with that chance of rain, especially as we head towards Monday afternoon. So just keep an eye on that you may need to turn the fans back on and perhaps the air conditioners as we head into Sunday and into Monday. But for tonight, another great night of sleeping weather. Temperatures will drop back into the low 50s. As we start your Friday, lots of sunshine. It's going to be a top 10 weather day, low humidity, light wind, and plenty of sunshine. Check out these temperatures as we head towards the afternoon. By 1 p.m., 75 in Utica, 68 in Old Forge, 73 in Little Falls. We'll top off in the mid to upper 70s as we head towards Friday afternoon. Same story for Friday night, another night of great sleeping weather. Temperatures will drop back into the 50s once again. And then as we head towards Saturday, we will begin to see a mix of sun and clouds across the region, with temperatures a little bit warmer into the 80s. So for tonight, again, we'll drop back into the 50s under partly cloudy skies. For tomorrow, again, a top 10 weather day, low humidity and lots of sunshine. Temperatures will be in the 70s. Taking a look at the rest of your forecast, a little bit of extra cloud cover for Saturday and Sunday, but not too bad with temperatures in the low 80s across the region. We do run the risk for a few showers as we head towards Monday and as well as we head towards the middle of the week, but the next couple of days, we deserve it after the fall weather we've had for the past couple of days.
It was downright chilly.
Yeah, we were talking about it was apple cider season a little bit.
Well, what about you? Apples or
Pumpkin.
Me? Pumpkin.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah.
Okay, except for apple cider donuts. Okay,
Exactly.
moving on.
Yeah, there you go. Well, we're not dealing with this, but record heat. We're not dealing with this, but record heat is scorching Texas with triple-digit temperatures in several cities.
While over the Pacific Ocean, a number of tropical weather threats are forming, with at least one possibly targeting Hawaii as the wind gets stronger. Laura Aguirre reports.
We are constantly looking at weather maps, heat maps.
An occupational must if you're a chocolate maker in the South.
We've gotten incredible at shipping chocolates in 100-degree weather.
This week is putting Kate Weiser's chocolate shipping skills in Dallas to the test. Around 25 million people are under heat alerts across the Lone Star State and southern Oklahoma Thursday. Another day of record high triple-digit heat is sizzling several cities, in some cases reaching 112 degrees. Businesses like Kate's need to get creative or risk melting profit margins.
We just kind of make an ice sandwich in here. If we don't ship it like this, it will arrive as essentially soup.
But there's a deadly side to these historic heat waves, especially for those working without air conditioning, like many delivery truck drivers. The widow of a Texas UPS driver and the shipping giant are at odds over her husband's death last summer. She blames repeated exposure to temperatures topping 100 degrees in his truck.
He was nauseous. He was, not able to continue. He was getting dizzy.
UPS said in a statement Monday it was a heart condition, not heat, that caused the worker's death, and they are still investigating. From heat to hurricanes and new threats brewing in the eastern Pacific Ocean. The National Hurricane Center is currently tracking 3 systems. One of them, now named Gilma, is intensifying as a major hurricane. The NHC models show another system possibly moving near the Hawaiian Islands sometime over the next several days. I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Stop the bleed, what teachers and students will find in every Oneida County school building in the new school year.
Also tonight, new information on the Israel-Hamas war and a new evacuation order in Gaza.
Over to the Weather Center and meteorologist Jill Real.
Yeah, a beautiful evening to take your dog for a walk. Just maybe need the light jacket a little bit later on, but right now temperatures are in the 70s as we look at that Skycast brought to you by Nye Automotive. This is Cody in Milford. He collected quite the stick right there. Temperatures are starting off in the 70s for this evening, but you will notice after the sunset, we do drop back into the 60s. But the weather looks fantastic for this evening with plenty of sunshine to go around. And temperatures are going to continue to warm up. We're going to make our way into the 80s once again. It's been a while, but we'll be back into the 80s as we head towards the weekend and into next week. So if you are thinking about heading to the Great New York State Fair for tomorrow, beautiful weather. Don't forget that sunscreen, lots of sunshine. Temperatures will be near 80 degrees. Look at that weekend, a sneak peek at that weekend forecast coming up.
Oneida County is making sure every local school building has a Stop the Bleed.
This summer, never get caught on the course in bad weather. Get severe weather alerts right to your phone with the WKTV Storm Tracker weather app, the only weather app on your phone powered locally by the WKTV Storm Tracker 2 team. When you're on the go, stay in the know.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Reel.
We are dealing with sunshine, finally seeing some sunshine across the region for this evening. It's been unsettled over the past 5 days, but we're slowly beginning to dry out as we take a live look down in Oneonta, Hartwick College, seeing a mix of sun and clouds for this evening with temperatures in the upper 60s, currently 66 degrees in Oneonta. Now that we are beginning to dry out, I'm sure the grass has grown quite significantly. So on our Clinton Tractor Mowcast, you have an opportunity not only for tomorrow, but as for Saturday and Sunday as well. I made Saturday and Sunday green because those are the best 2 days. Just gives an extra day for that lawn to dry out with all the rain we've been seeing over the last couple of days. But tomorrow, if you want to, you can take care of the grass and mow the lawn, any yard work, as we're going to see plenty of sunshine across the region. On our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, quiet weather. We did see a few showers pop up in central Herkimer County earlier this afternoon, but now dry conditions with a mix of sun and clouds. All thanks to that low pressure system that's now finally pushing off to the north and to the east, taking the moisture with it, the cloud cover, the rain. We've been pretty much stuck in a rut over the last 5 days, but now that low pressure is going to push out to sea, high pressure is going to build in, so that means a return to some sunshine and lots of warmer weather on the way, especially as we head towards this weekend and into next week. So if you're not a fan of the humidity, enjoy it for today and tomorrow. Those dew points are still in the low 50s, which also means once that sun sets, temperatures are going to drop pretty quickly. So our overnight lows will be in the 50s as well. So starting off your Friday on the cool side, but we're going to warm up nicely as we head towards the afternoon. So low humidity for today, tonight, tomorrow, and for Saturday. And then we will see an uptick in those dew points as we get closer to Sunday and Monday, with that chance for some showers and thunderstorms returning. So on our Skycast, as we go throughout the rest of this evening into tonight, quiet weather. Temperatures will drop back into the 50s as we head into tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, lots of sunshine throughout the morning into the afternoon. And look at that, we're back into the 70s, mid to upper 70s, low humidity, lots of sunshine. I call that a top 10 weather day across the region. As we head into tomorrow night, same story, clear skies will allow temperatures to drop back into the 50s. So another night to leave those windows open with comfortable sleeping weather, and warmer weather will return as we head into the weekend. So for tonight, we'll drop back into the 50s under partly cloudy skies. As we head into tomorrow, again, a beautiful day, lots of sunshine, low humidity, light wind, and comfortable temperatures in the 70s. We're back into the 80s as we head towards the weekend with some sunshine. The next chance of rain returns on Monday.
Meteorologist Jill Reel.
And we are finally seeing some sunshine across the region for this evening. Temperatures made their way into the 70s, which feels nice, especially after the last couple days in the 50s and 60s. Officially at Griffith Park, we're at 72 degrees. And that dew point of 52 makes it very comfortable outside, with just a light wind out of the west at 10 miles per hour. Quiet conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We did track a few showers earlier this afternoon into parts of Herkimer County, but now just seeing a mix of sun and clouds with quiet conditions as we head throughout the evening hours. Temperatures will be dropping into the 60s, so if you're heading out for a walk for this evening, you're going to want to grab that light jacket. But even warmer weather is in the forecast. I'll track those temperatures coming up.
Wolfspeed is closing a plant in North Carolina and has plans to accelerate its fabrication of 125.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Reel.
Drying out across the region. We're saw a few showers earlier this afternoon, but now a mix of sun and clouds. You want to start to take care of that lawn. I know it's been almost a week. We have seen some dry weather. Let's take a look at your MoCast, brought to you by Clinton Tractor. Now you have tomorrow as well as Saturday and Sunday as your best options. The only reason I put Friday as a yellow is some low-lying areas may still be quite wet for tomorrow, just because we've been dealing with rain for an extended period of time. But if your lawn is dry enough tomorrow, you can take care of it, or you have several opportunities as we head into the weekend, as we're going to see lots of sunshine for both Saturday and for Sunday. Quiet on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The unsettled weather is finally coming to an end. That low pressure system that we've been dealing with for at least the last 5 days is now beginning to push off to the north and to the east. There's still some cloud cover and some showers across northern New York and into Vermont, but we are now finally far away enough where we won't be seeing that chance of rain as we head into tonight. And as high pressure builds in, we're going to see more in the way of some sunshine by tomorrow. Temperatures warmed up nicely with that afternoon sun. 75 in Westonville, 66 in Otter Lake, 72 in Dowdeville, 74 in Little Falls. In Cooperstown, we are at 71 degrees, 66 in Oneonta, 70 in Unadilla, as well as up into Hamilton. So quiet weather for this evening. Low humidity continues not only for tonight, but for Friday and for Saturday. But it's going to start to feel a little bit more like summer as we head towards Sunday and Monday, as those dew points continue to rise into the low 60s. And along with that, we will also see the chance for some thunderstorms back into the forecast, especially by Monday. But for this evening into tonight, clear skies that will allow temperatures to drop back into the 50s. A dry start for your Friday. Friday's going to feature wall-to-wall sunshine. We're talking about a top 10 weather day, low humidity, lots of sunshine. Temperatures are going to make their way into the mid to upper 70s. As we head into tomorrow night, same story. We'll drop back into the 50s across the region. But we're going to see even warmer weather as we head towards Saturday, and that's why we have a few extra clouds in the forecast. But for tonight, mostly clear skies. We're going to drop back into the 50s. Tomorrow, beautiful weather. Temperatures will be in the 70s with lots of sunshine and a light wind. And taking a look at the rest of your forecast, as we head into tomorrow, again, lots of sunshine. We'll see a little bit more extra cloud cover as we head into Saturday and Sunday, but looks dry at this point in time with temperatures back into the 80s.
Bill, thank you.
Thank you. Still to come on News Channel 2 at 6. We continue our tour around the area for high school.
We are tracking quiet weather across central New York, which is some good news as we head towards the weekend. Here's what we are tracking for tonight, though. Again, as we head into tomorrow, a top 10 weather day. It's going to be beautiful, lots of sunshine and low humidity. We're going to see a mostly dry weekend. There's just an isolated chance for a shower as we head towards Sunday. And speaking of Sunday, starting Sunday and into next week, we are going to notice that uptick in that humidity. Quiet conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. For the rest of tonight, do expect partly to mostly clear skies across the region. And with those clear skies means temperatures are going to drop into the 50s as we head into the overnight. So that is perfect sleeping weather, as we are going to see low humidity and quiet conditions. So you can leave those windows open. You don't have to worry about any rain for tonight or for tomorrow as well. But we'll look at that weekend forecast coming up.
Jill, thank you. New tonight, the Honor America Days parade in Rome that was moved to September because of the tornado damage in the city has a new route. The parade is on September 7th and it starts at 10 a.m. Now, I checked in with Mayor Lanigan and he tells me that they shifted the route away from some of the areas that have a lot of damage for safety concerns. So let's take a look at the map. It'll start near the corner of West Cedar and North James Streets. Marchers will then head down North James Street, hang a right onto Fort Stanwix Park, a left onto North Washington, a right onto West Embargo, then a left onto North George, before taking another left onto West Dominic, where the parade will finish up near Fort Stanwix. Also new tonight, the Utica University football.
Never get caught on the course in bad weather. Get severe weather alerts right to your phone with the WKTV Storm Tracker weather app, the only weather app on your phone powered locally by the WKTV Storm Tracker 2 team. When you're on the go, stay in the know.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Reel.
Quiet weather continues as we head into tonight and into the weekend as well. So if you've been waiting for the dry weather to take care of your lawn, you're in luck. Let's take a look at that MoCast brought to you by Clinton Tractor. As we head into Friday, Saturday, and for Sunday, no excuses. We're going to see dry weather across the region with lots of sunshine and low humidity. I say your best bet to take care of the lawn looks to be on Saturday. Some lawns may still be a little wet tomorrow, but again, the weather is going to continue to improve as we go throughout the weekend. Quiet conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Long gone are the showers that we've been dealing with over the past couple of days. Now we're beginning to see some drier air move into the region. Why is that? Well, that pesky low pressure is finally pushing off to the north and to the east. There's still some extra cloud cover across the North Country for tonight, but as we head into tomorrow, that high pressure is going to build in from the west, and with that high pressure means lots of sunshine as we end your work week and head into the weekend, which is some very good news. Now, temperature-wise, also some good news. We're going back to the 80s. It's been a while, but we're going to see temperatures near 80 degrees for Saturday and Sunday, and then into the 80s as we head towards Monday and Tuesday. And along with that increase in humidity comes with those temperatures. So as we head into tomorrow and Saturday, the humidity is going to be low. But as we head towards Sunday and Monday with an increase in temperature, also means an increase in those dew points, especially as we head towards the next week. So just something to think about over the next couple of days. So on our Skycast for tonight, mostly clear skies. Temperatures will drop back into the 50s. So a cool start for tomorrow morning. So if you're heading out early, maybe going for an early morning run or walk, temperatures will be in the 50s. But as we head towards the noon hour, we're going to make our way into the 70s across the area. Old Forge will still be in the upper 60s, but you will see temperatures warming up into the 70s, low 70s up north as we head towards the afternoon. Same story for tomorrow night, a great evening. Comfortable temperatures will drop back to near 60 degrees by 11 p.m. and then eventually into the 50s as we head towards Saturday morning. So speaking of 50s tonight, quiet weather will continue under partly cloudy skies. For tomorrow, lots of sunshine, a beautiful day with temperatures in the 70s with the light wind and low humidity. And as we head towards the weekend, a little bit of extra cloud cover for Saturday and Sunday, but still relatively quiet compared to the last couple of days with temperatures near 80 degrees. Our next chance of rain arrives on Monday.
Jill, thank you. Coming up next, a new generation of Wildcats arrives on the SUNY Poly.
We are tracking quiet weather across central New York, which is some good news as we head towards the weekend. Here's what we are tracking for tonight, though. Again, as we head into tomorrow, a top 10 weather day. It's going to be beautiful, lots of sunshine and low humidity. We're going to see a mostly dry weekend. There's just an isolated chance for a shower as we head towards Sunday. And speaking of Sunday, starting Sunday and into next week, we are going to notice that uptick in that humidity. Quiet conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. For the rest of tonight, do expect partly to mostly clear skies across the region. And with those clear skies means temperatures are going to drop into the 50s as we head into the overnight. So that is perfect sleeping weather as we are going to see low humidity and quiet conditions. So you can leave those windows open. You don't have to worry about any rain for tonight or for tomorrow as well. But we'll look at that weekend forecast coming up.
Jill, thank you. New tonight, the Honor America Days Parade in Rome. Tonight, the Honor America Days Parade in Rome that was moved to September because of the tornado damage in the city has a new route. The parade is on September 7th. It starts at 10 a.m. Now, I checked in with Mayor Lanigan, and he tells me that they shifted the route away from some of the areas that have a lot of damage for safety concerns. So let's take a look. It's going to start near the corner of West Cedar and North James Streets. Marchers will then head down North James, hang a right onto Fort Stanwix Park, left onto North Washington, right onto West Embargo, left onto North George, and then another left onto West Dominic Street, where the parade goers will be waiting at the finish. The fort, near the fort for the finish. Also new tonight, the Utica University football team took time.
Tier 2 team, where we track storms. Weather with Bill Cardis, weeknights on News Channel 2, where the news comes first. The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Reel.
Quiet weather continues as we head into tonight and into the weekend as well. So if you've been waiting for the dry weather to take care of your lawn, well, you're in luck. Let's take a look at that MoCast brought to you by Clinton Tractor. As we head into Friday, Saturday, and for Sunday, no excuses. we're going to see dry weather across the region with lots of sunshine and low humidity. I say your best bet to take care of the lawn looks to be on Saturday. Some lawns may still be a little wet tomorrow, but again, the weather is going to continue to improve as we go throughout the weekend. Quiet conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Long gone are the showers that we've been dealing with over the past couple of days. Now we're beginning to see some drier air move into the region. Why is that? Well, that pesky low pressure is finally pushing off to the north and to the east. There's still some extra cloud cover across the north country for tonight, but as we head into tomorrow, that high pressure is going to build in from the west, and with that high pressure means lots of sunshine as we end your work week and head into the weekend, which is some very good news. Now, temperature-wise, also some good news. We're going back to the 80s. It's been a while, but we're going to see temperatures near 80 degrees for Saturday and Sunday, and then into the 80s as we head towards Monday and Tuesday. And along with that increase in humidity comes with those temperatures. So as we head into tomorrow and Saturday, the humidity is going to be low. But as we head towards Sunday and Monday with an increase in temperature, also means an increase in those dew points, especially as we head towards the next week. So just something to think about over the next couple of days. So on our Skycast for tonight, mostly clear skies. Temperatures will drop back into the 50s. So a cool start for tomorrow morning. So if you're heading out early, maybe going for an early morning run or walk, temperatures will be in the 50s. But as we head towards the noon hour, we're going to make our way into the 70s across the area. Old Forge will still be in the upper 60s, but you will see temperatures warming up into the 70s, low 70s up north as we head towards the afternoon. Same story for tomorrow night, a great evening. Comfortable temperatures will drop back to near 60 degrees by 11 p.m. and then eventually into the 50s as we head towards Saturday morning. So speaking of 50s tonight, quiet weather will continue under partly cloudy skies. For tomorrow, lots of sunshine, a beautiful day with temperatures in the 70s with the light wind and low humidity. And as we head towards the weekend, a little bit of extra cloud cover for Saturday and Sunday, but still relatively quiet compared to the last couple of days with temperatures near 80 degrees. Our next chance of rain arrives on Monday.